Now we are in the last days of 2024, okay? So I figure we're gonna go out with a bold makeup look. When I come up with this idea, I knew exactly what we were gonna do. I knew right away. And I had to dig through my Vogue magazines because listen, yes, I collect them. Mind your business, okay? It's just an obsession. I love them so much. So I went looking for, this is the October edition of Vogue, and we're gonna give this a try. Will it look the same? I don't know. Maybe. But we're gonna try it out. It's bold, child. It's bold. Now, from what I gather, okay, Miss Gaga here, her face is very pale in general, but especially this makeup look, it's very pale. So I'm not gonna add any primer because we're not keeping this on long. Okay, no, I cannot go pick up Hayden from work looking like this. No, so we're just going to, I'm gonna wet a sponge and get all my things together, and we're gonna start out on just our base. We're going to go ahead and go in with our Maybelline Super Stay. I can't really find anything lighter than this. I have not yet got my winter shade yet, so we are still working with summer. So, it is what it is, honestly. But I'm going to try to make this pretty full coverage because hers looks full coverage but very light. So let me blend this out. Now that's not quite as light as it should be, but we'll fix it up with the brightener when it gets a little bit closer to time. Now she does have some contour slash bronzer going on, so but it's very light, like very light. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. Halo Glow because it blends in really good. Now she does have some on her cheekbones. And I can't see her forehead, so I don't know about her forehead, so we're just going to leave that where it is. And we're just going to do a little on the nose because that's literally all it looks like she has, but I am going to use the sponge to give it a very light look. I purposely left it a little rough looking because it doesn't look like hers is fully blended in. It really doesn't. So that's how we're going to leave it. Now this is the lightest shade of concealer I have. This is the e.l.f. So we're going to kind of use this just to lighten up a tad all over the face. Yeah. It looks like she has very little blush on. And if she does, it's like a super, super light pink. So we are going to go in to this e.l.f. blush. You can find these at Walmart, but you have to dig for them. Like they're not out with everything else. Like they're at the very bottom and there's like a little tiny bin thing at the bottom and they're all shoved way back there. So this is where I found mine and it's like just rose. That's all it says. But we're going to do a super light amount. Now my Kosas Cloud Set is pretty light. It's in the shade Breezy. So I'm just going to go ahead and start adding powder everywhere. Onto the eyes, okay? And it's a lot of yellow. A lot, and it only looks like one color of yellow, and it's kind of just blended up into a smoky eye. So I'm going to use my ColourPop palette, the Fade into Hue. And I do have just a regular yellow shade. Oh, man. And then a little bit darker because it's not a super light shade of yellow that she has on. So I'm going to kind of just dust it in here, dust it in here, dust it in here, knock it off, and then add it onto the lids. And then I'll kind of just smoke it up like so. Now, I have grabbed a black eyeliner. This is the Maybelline Define Align in Ebony Black. We're going to attempt this, okay? This line going down is only on one eye, and it looks kind of smudged. That's why I chose this one. It looks like they added it pretty thick, and this one looks a little more smudged. than this one. So I have never done this in my life. Purposely made it look rough, okay? So I am just going to start adding and smudging. Well, this thing didn't make a poop, okay? So I had to do it with my finger. It kind of just honestly made it look better. I was like, well, that is not the look we're going for. So on to the next side. Now, I'm really trying. So you see how it's like a triangle here? Yeah, I gotta recreate that. But I have to make this line look a little more dull. So I'll be back. This is not exactly the same, but it's about as close as I could get it. I'm going to tell you what, if you ever try to do this on yourself and you have wrinkles, go up instead of trying to go down with your line. Yeah. That's how I got this other little line over here. No bueno. Anyways, so I did not have like this exact shade. Yeah. So I'm going to use this one, and the only thing I have, I don't have like a black lip liner. So we're just going to use our eyeliner, and we're basically just going to see how it turns out. This is the shade. Hopefully that's close enough, because I don't know. How do you think we did? I know the eye is not exactly the same as hers, and I didn't go down far enough, but this was actually hard to make look bad, believe it or not. Anyways, I'm not going to say that I'm completely mad at this lip color. Just saying, I kind of like it. However, next time, I will definitely not be using my eyeliner. I will find a black lip liner somewhere because now there's this lip gloss. It's like a lipstick, but like a lip gloss at the same time. So now it's like in my eyeliner. So I'm really going to have to try to clean this out. Anyways, I don't think we did all that bad, friends. Definitely not an everyday look, but we were going for bold, and I think we got it.